In the history of spaceflight, only 4 entities have launched a space capsule into orbit and successfully brought it back to the Earth: the United States, Russia, China, and Elon Musk. Mr. Musk is a wealthy internet entrepreneur who has vowed to revolutionize space exploration by bringing down the astronomical costs.
Many years ago, the great British explorer George Mallory, who was to die on Mount Everest, was asked why did he want to climb it. He said, because it is there. Well, space is there, and we're going to climb it. And the moon and the planets are there. And new hopes for knowledge and peace are there. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
So would you describe yourself as fearless?
I wouldn't say I'm fearless. In fact, I feel fear quite strongly. But if what we're doing is important enough, then I just override the fear. Mm-hmm. It really depends on the stakes. If the stakes are high, if it's really important, then one will overcome the fear and just do it anyway. But essentially, I mean, it's drive overrides fear.
How much of your personal fortune have you poured into this?
$100 million.
$100 million into something that you did not believe would work at the beginning.
Yes. When something is important enough, you do it even though the odds are not in your favor. It's just a much more exciting, inspiring future if we're out there exploring the stars, as opposed to a future where we are forever confined to Earth.
Speed 1.2 kilometers per second, average distance 11 kilometers.
Shortly after main engine cutoff, we're going to separate the stages and begin the second stage ignition.
Come on.
Standing up. It's standing up. It sounded like it's floating. Yeah, man. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Just sitting there.
As a teenager, he wrote computer games in his native South Africa before immigrating to the U.S. and to Silicon Valley, where he was one of the most successful internet entrepreneurs, the co-founder of PayPal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elon Musk!
Despite a chorus of skeptics, Musk built a car company called Tesla that turns out 5,000 high-end, all-electric cars a year. Another Musk company sells solar power systems. But his lifelong passion is space. And when eBay bought PayPal in 2002, Musk started looking for ways to launch his new fortune into orbit.
Like, there have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Like, why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? And if we're not out there, if the future does not include being out there among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that it's incredibly depressing if that's not the future that we're going to have. What we're hoping to do with SpaceX is to push the envelope and provide a reason for people to be excited and inspired to be human.
When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. The ability to attract and motivate great people is critical to the success of a company, because a company is it's a group of people that are assembled to create a product or service. That's the purpose of a company. People sometimes forget this elementary truth. And so, if you're able to get great people to join the company and work together towards a common goal, and you sort of have a relentless sense of perfection about that goal, then you will end up with a great product. And if you have a great product, lots of people will buy it. And then the company will be successful. Yeah. Really, it's pretty straightforward, really. I mean, I thought both Tesla and SpaceX would fail at the beginning.
You saw it?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Of course.
But nevertheless, you put all your money in that, in both.
I expected to lose it. Well, technically, what I thought was, well, I'll take half the money from PayPal, and if I lose half of it, that's okay. But then, of course, the companies encounter difficulties, and then have a choice of either let the company die, or put all the money into the companies. And so I really didn't want the companies to die, so I put all the money in the companies. Yeah. And then I had to borrow money from friends to pay living expenses. Yeah. But I want to be clear, I'm not trying to be anyone's savior. That is not I'm just trying to think about the future and not be sad.
You dream stuff that no one else would dare dream, or no one else would be capable of dreaming at the level of complexity that you do. The fact that you do that, Elon Musk, is a really remarkable thing. Thank you for helping us all to dream a bit bigger.
But you'll tell me if it ever starts getting genuinely insane, right?
Thank you. That was really, really fantastic. That was really fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Really liking what you do, whatever area that you get into, given that even if you're the best, there's always a chance of failure. So I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. If you need inspiring words, don't do it.